Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Fluent Path English. I'm James.
And I'm Emily. Thanks for joining us today. James, have you ever met someone who's just a little too enthusiastic?
Oh, absolutely. I once had a taxi driver who recited poetry the entire ride. He spoke in this deep, theatrical voice and insisted on calling me my fellow traveler. It was kind of charming at first.
That's actually the vibe in today's dialogue. A woman walks into a butcher shop expecting a quick transaction, but things get a little odd.
That's right. The butcher is very passionate about his products. He speaks in a quirky, almost theatrical way. At first, the woman goes along with it, but eventually she starts to get a bit uncomfortable.
Exactly. It's a great example of how tone and persistence can affect a conversation.
All right, now let's jump into today's dialogue for the first time.
Hi, what can I get for you?
I'd like half a pound of ground beef, please.
Good choice. Our ground beef is extra lean, if you know what I mean.
Could I also have half a dozen pork chops and 2 pounds of boneless chicken breast?
No chicken breasts at the moment, but we have some nice chicken thighs.
No, that won't do. I'll take this smoked ham you have here.
Okay, is there anything else?
Is this salami and bologna you have here?
Yes, it's very fine meat. Made it myself.
Sounds good. Okay, that's it.
Wait, we have T-bone, ribeye, and sirloin steaks. They are very fresh. Just came from the slaughterhouse.
No, that's okay, really. I think that's all for today.
Okay, that'll be $34.50.
Wow, that took a turn.
It really did. At first, the woman was just going along with the butcher's odd way of speaking, but as he got more intense, she clearly started feeling uneasy.
Yeah, I mean, practically still mooing? That's one way to lose a customer.
Still, it's a great listening exercise for hearing tone shifts and how people might subtly, or not so subtly, respond to someone who's being a bit much.
Absolutely. Now let's look at some useful phrases from the dialogue.
All right, let's start with the phrase ground beef.
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
So this means beef that's been finely chopped or minced. You'll hear it a lot when people talk about burgers, meatballs, or tacos.
Yeah, exactly. And in the dialogue, when she says, "I'd like half pound of ground beef, please," she's ordering 0.5 pounds of minced beef from the butcher.
Right. And for example, you could say, "I'm making spaghetti tonight, so I need some ground beef." That means you need minced beef for your sauce.
Nice. Okay, next up is extra lean.
Extra lean.
Extra lean.
Extra means more than usual, and lean means low in fat. So, put them together. And extra lean means the meat has even less fat than normal lean meat.
Yep, and you usually hear it when people want healthier meat options. In the dialogue, "Our ground beef is extra lean, if you know what I mean," means the butcher's proud that his beef is super low in fat.
For example, "I prefer extra lean turkey for my sandwiches." That means turkey meat with very little fat.
All right, let's move to half a dozen pork chops.
Half a dozen pork chops.
Half a dozen pork chops.
So a dozen means 12, which means half a dozen is 6. And pork chops are thick slices of meat from a pig's loin or rib area.
Put it together, half a dozen pork chops means 6 pieces of pork chops. In the dialogue, "Could I also have half a dozen pork chops?" means she's asking for 6 of them.
Yes. For example, "We grilled half a dozen pork chops for the family barbecue." That means they cooked 6 pork chops.
Cool. Now we've got boneless chicken breast.
Boneless chicken breast.
Boneless chicken breast.
Boneless means without bones, and breast is the chest part of the chicken. So, boneless chicken breast means the chest meat with the bones removed.
And it's popular in stir-fries, salads, or grilled dishes. In the dialogue, could I also have half a dozen pork chops and 2 pounds of boneless chicken breast? Means she wants 2 pounds of that meat without bones.
Here's an example. I bought boneless chicken breast to make grilled chicken sandwiches. That means chicken breast meat with no bones.
And now we have chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs are the upper part of the chicken's leg. They're usually juicier and more flavorful than the breast.
Yeah, and in the dialogue, no chicken breast at the moment, but we have some nice chicken thighs, means the butcher doesn't have breast in stock but is offering thighs instead.
Right. For example, I prefer chicken thighs for curry because they stay tender after cooking. That means they use the thigh part in curry.
Perfect. Now, let's listen to the dialogue again and see if you can catch these phrases in context.
Hi, what can I get for you?
I'd like half a pound of ground beef, please.
Good choice. Our ground beef is extra lean, if you know what I mean.
Could I also have half a dozen pork chops and 2 pounds of boneless chicken breast?
No chicken breasts at the moment, but we have some nice chicken thighs.
No, that won't do. I'll take this smoked ham you have here.
Okay, is there anything else?
Is this salami and bologna you have here?
Yes, it's very fine meat. Made it myself.
Sounds good. Okay, that's it.
Wait, we have T-bone, ribeye, and sirloin steaks. They are very fresh. Just came from the slaughterhouse.
No, that's okay, really. I think that's all for today.
Okay, that'll be $34.50.
Hearing it again, you really notice how the man's strange tone builds gradually throughout the conversation.
Yeah, and I think the turning point was when he started describing the steaks in such vivid and slightly creepy detail.
And the woman's responses changed too, from polite and casual to nervous and eager to leave.
It's a good reminder that communication isn't just about words. It's about delivery and boundaries.
All right, let's look at a few more useful phrases from the dialogue.
All right, let's start with the phrase smoked ham.
Smoked ham.
Smoked ham.
So, ham is meat from the back leg of a pig, and smoked means it's cooked or flavored using smoke from burning wood.
In the dialogue, I'll take this smoked ham you have here means she chooses the smoked ham instead of chicken breast.
Right. For example, we served smoked ham for the holiday dinner. That means the ham was cooked with smoke for flavor.
In Japan, it's currently Ochugan season, when people give gifts to those they appreciate, and ham is actually a really popular gift.
Ah, I've heard that. That's such a cool tradition.
Yes. All right, next up, salami and bologna.
Salami and bologna.
Salami and bologna.
Salami is a type of cured sausage, often used in sandwiches or on pizza. Bologna is a type of processed lunch meat, usually mild in flavor.
Right. And in the dialogue, is this salami and bologna you have here? Means she's asking if those meats are what she sees in the shop.
For example, I made a bologna sandwich for lunch. That means a sandwich with slices of bologna.
Now let's check out fine meat.
Fine meat.
Fine meat.
Here, fine doesn't mean okay or good health. It means high quality or excellent.
Yeah, so in the dialogue, it's very fine meat. Made it myself means the butcher is saying it's high quality meat that he prepared himself.
Here's an example. This restaurant serves fine seafood. That means the seafood is high quality.
All right, now, T-bone, ribeye, and sirloin steaks.
T-bone, ribeye, and sirloin steaks.
T-bone, ribeye, and sirloin steaks.
These are all cuts of beef. T-bone has a T-shaped bone with meat on both sides, ribeye is tender and marbled with fat, and sirloin is flavorful and from the back of the cow.
In the dialogue, wait, we have T-bone, ribeye, and sirloin steaks. In other words, the butcher is offering a variety of fresh steaks.
Exactly. For example, I ordered a rib-eye steak at the restaurant. That means a steak from the rib section.
Next phrase, slaughterhouse.
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 A slaughterhouse is a place where animals are killed for meat processing.
Yep, and in the dialogue, they are very fresh. Just came from the slaughterhouse means the meat was processed very recently.
For example, the beef just came from the slaughterhouse this morning. That means it was freshly processed today.
And finally, that'll be $34.50.
That'll be $34.50.
That'll be $34.50.
That'll be is short for that will be, and it's a common way to state the total price.
Right. And in the dialogue, it's how the butcher tells the customer the total cost. You might also hear, your total is $34.50, or it comes to $34.50.
Yes. For example, that'll be $20 for the pizza. That means the pizza costs $20.
Sounds good. All right, now let's listen to the dialogue one last time and see if you can catch these phrases being used in context.
Hi, what can I get for you?
I'd like half a pound of ground beef, please.
Good choice. Our ground beef is extra lean, if you know what I mean.
Could I also have half a dozen pork chops and 2 pounds of boneless chicken breast?
No chicken breasts at the moment, but we have some nice chicken thighs.
No, that won't do. I'll take this smoked ham you have here.
Okay, is there anything else?
Is this salami and bologna you have here?
Yes, it's very fine meat. Made it myself.
Sounds good. Okay, that's it.
Wait, we have T-bone, ribeye, and sirloin steaks. They are very fresh. Just came from the slaughterhouse.
No, that's okay, really. I think that's all for today.
Okay, that'll be $34.50.
All right, we're back. That was definitely one of our more unique dialogues.
Yeah, I hope it made you laugh and maybe taught you a few ways to politely say no thanks.
And if you ever meet a butcher like that, well, good luck. But you know, I actually love going to butcher shops. There's something special about seeing all the different cuts of meat laid out and hearing the butcher talk about where they came from.
Same here. You can really learn a lot, like the difference between cuts, the best ways to cook each one, and even some family recipes they might share. Plus, the smell of smoked meats? Amazing!
Oh, absolutely. And sometimes they'll give you cooking tips. I remember once a butcher told me the secret to tender roast beef: low and slow in the oven.
That sounds delicious. And honestly, knowing how to order meat in English is super useful, whether you're at a butcher's, a supermarket, or even ordering at a restaurant.
Exactly. It's all part of real-life English. Plus, talking about food is a great icebreaker. You can connect with people over cooking tips or favorite dishes.
Definitely. So next time you're in an English-speaking country, try visiting a local butcher shop. Ask questions. Explore new cuts of meat. You might discover something you love.
And maybe you'll walk away not just with great meat, but also with a fun story to tell, like today's customer did.
Exactly. Always remember, You can be friendly and curious, but also set boundaries if someone's a bit too enthusiastic.
All right. Thanks again for joining us today.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave us a review.
We'll be back next time with more fun, real-life English.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.